we are Kiwi Bark here and we travel full-time in our RV with our dog Kona. Today we're up at Big Sky, Montana, and we're going to tell you about our experience last time in 2022 in the winter, and now we're back this fall experiencing it all over again in 2023. And we're also going to share with you our favorite free boondocking spot up here at Big Sky. Last year's experience looked quite a bit different because we drove from the southern entrance of Big Sky coming from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and we took the long way around the pass so that it was extra safe. And I followed Ryan in the Subaru Forester that we had acquired for our second mode of transportation in the winter, and I will talk about that in a later video when I speak about the second mode of transportations and what we do in the winter. And it was a very scenic, beautiful ride. We really enjoyed it, but it was long and we were pretty tired when we got up to Big Sky, and there was so much snow. It was towering above the Subaru and basically level with the roof of the RV. And we found a boondocking spot up here that is at a climbing gym, which is super cool because Ryan and I had never been climbing before, and because we were parked at this climbing gym, we thought why not go check it out and experience it. And it also has showers, which is super convenient for us since we were in the winter not trying to shower as frequently in the RV. We try to limit our water use as much as possible because we are dry camping, which just means we're not plugged in or hooked up to water or sewer, anything like that. We're completely self-sufficient, so we just limit our water usage so we don't have to dump as frequently, and then just so we can stay parked here as long as we can until we have to leave and go find somewhere to dump. But we did, right before we came up here, we stopped and got gas, and we found a place that has propane up here, which is super convenient. And then if we needed to fill up water jugs, they were kind enough, the climbing gym just let us take our collapsible water jugs into the climbing gym, and we filled those up for drinking water. So since we had our water issues resolved, we also were able to level in the parking lot because turns out we're not the only ones here visiting the resort in the winter. So we didn't have to be stealth, we were able to level out. This is a video from last winter when we were struggling to park in the parking lot because there was so much ice coated and compacted on the cement that we couldn't get the blocks to stay. So Ryan actually ended up kind of burying the leveling blocks in the snow and trying to grab traction that way. As you can see, we struggled a bit, but we really had to get momentum to get us on top of the blocks and leveled out. We had to kind of be persistent to get us level so we could sleep here for a couple days. And we also could put our skirting on, but we didn't feel like that was necessary because it wasn't quite cold enough to make us cold inside the RV, and since we were okay with the water freezing since we weren't using it, we thought it would be fine to just leave the skirt off. And we ended up being here, I think, for 5 to 7 days, and we felt like it just wasn't necessary. In other cases, we do put the skirting on just to make sure that we're more efficient and we're really keeping the inside of the rig warm and then all of the pipes from freezing. So once we were completely set up in the parking lot, we were able to take off in the Subaru and go to restaurants, go to the grocery store when necessary, and then on the weekend we even went up to the resort and went snowboarding and really enjoyed how incredible Big Sky is. I think if we were to do it again next year, we'll save some PTO up so that we can go during the week because the mountain is really packed. This is a video I took last year of the crowds.
The mountain is a bit busy to say the least, but we already got one epic run in and Big Sky is freaking killing it. It's so nice out.
Overall, really gorgeous, a lot of fun, so much to see, and we will definitely be back in the winter too. What else did we do while we were here in the winter besides going snowboarding? We also went hiking. There are some really cool hikes here that have frozen waterfalls. They're very beautiful. The one we did in particular was not too long or strenuous. It was the perfect length and Kona was allowed. And we went to the waterfall, took some pictures, and really enjoyed our night. Just make sure if you're gonna be doing any kind of hiking out in the snow and ice, have crampons at least. We're really grateful we had those. And then we always pack some water and extra gloves. This is the one.
What day?
We hung out at the waterfall for a little bit and we actually saw that there was water still flowing underneath that we could hear, which was really cool. And then on the way back, We checked out the waterfall we saw earlier again, and there were people ice climbing, and we stopped and watched for a little bit. It was really awesome seeing people outdoors doing this kind of thing. We've already talked about snowboarding up at the mountain, then also climbing at the climbing gym, and hiking and exploring the local area of the downtown area. Lastly is visiting Beehive Basin Brewery. We were so surprised walking into this brewery because it was filled with dogs and we actually had left Kona in the car and didn't bring her because we thought, you know, we just assumed that it's a food restaurant and you can't bring her. But then we saw so many dogs, we went back and grabbed her and brought her inside and we grabbed a beer. So if you're in this area, those are our top 4 favorite things to do in the winter. And now let's dive into what to do in the fall. Now that we are back in the fall, we're parked in the same spot we were in last year, right at the climbing gym. That's super convenient. And since we don't have the Subaru, we have the motorcycle. We're thinking we're gonna take it for a ride up to the resort and just kind of explore the back roads and places that we didn't go in the Subaru or the RV. We're just heading in to go climbing at the climbing gym, and we just got an epic view of Big Sky Mountain. But come along with us as we go climbing for our second time. So many other campers here, and there's Marty. Oh, we'll do it separately again.
What size are you?
9.5.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Remember how to do this?
More or less.
It's great. There's nobody here again. You excited?
A little nervous.
Me too.
Self-belay. You just start out with a 5-6.
Start out with a warm-up. Do I go first or you go first?
Depends if you want to go first.
I think you look like you're ready. Go for it.
Oh God. The fall is always the nervous part.
Oh, now we're fully relying on ourselves strapped in.
Heart rate while you go through the roof. Yeah, I think you got this one.
Alright. You're flying up the wall. Oh gosh. Keep going all the way to the top. Nice!
Oh God.
You got it. The worst part is sitting back and falling.
That's the heart rate. That's elevated. Probably gonna work out.
You're making me sweat. Do it.
Oh.
Woo! Good job. Hey, these are small.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to grab this camera.
Yeah, just go for it. Oh, now you gotta jump. You got it. One last push. Nice. Fearless.
Get a arm slant right here, you drop this and get you right here. Yeah.
Clockwise twist.
Yeah, it doesn't make too much of a difference. Just put this guy through. Okay. Alright, then.
Away. What's it, buddy? Final. Alright. Climbing.
Come on. just got done with our second time climbing ever, and we're fresh and clean, showered, and now we're gonna go get a brewski and some food.
Alright, well let's just take the whole RV then. Let's not screw around. Let's take the bike.
Okay. Alright, we just made it to the river house. The parking is a bit tight over there, so we parked on the street. See there, Kona?
Fast.
Oh, I was gonna be there. We took one sip of our beer.
That's literally less.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Coffee walk. Tips up. That's where I saw on TikTok we should go. And then we thought about going there last time and we didn't.
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday. Is there anything going on? Monday and Thursday night football all day happy hour, 3 p.m. close. $15 pitchers. I know, so tomorrow. We are back at the hike that we did last time, but we drove up in the RV because it's a bit chilly out, so we didn't want to take the motorcycle. And last time we had the Subaru, which was really convenient. But we're excited to do the hike again and see the water flow actually flow in because last time it was frozen. No crampons! Be free, Kona! It's dog friendly!
That was just like a wall of ice.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. How's the view?
It's better up there.
Wow.
A little bit different.
Oh my god. You feel like the wind. Rock climber. Alright, we just got to Beehive Basin Brewery and we're gonna take Kona in there, and then we're also gonna ask if we can charge up our EcoFlow because it is at 28% and that's pretty low. We like to be well above that, so we're gonna see if we can charge it.
Come on.
The parking's a bit limited at the brewery, so we parked at the market and the brewery is right there. And we got the green light that we can charge our EcoFlow. I always sit here and drink a beer. So Ryan went back to the RV and unhooked it. Come here, buddy. And we're gonna charge it right by us. Good job, Ryan. It's been pretty cloudy and rainy, so we haven't been getting as much store as we'd like, which is fine, especially when there's breweries like this that allow us to plug in and charge up. He's gonna check to see that it's charging on his phone because he has the EcoFlow app. He's asked Ryan if it's charging and he said it's not. We're gonna try a different outlet.
Hopefully it's gonna work over here. Hey, it's working. I was worried it wasn't gonna work at first.
Change that.
What does that do?
Go to 1600. This changes the charge speed.
Oh, so real fast?
Yeah, I just don't want to blow their breaker, but so we'll be fully charged in hour 26.
There's another dog! That wraps up our 2 trips to Big Sky, Montana. We had a blast taking you along with us, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see in a next episode, feel free to drop it in the comments. And as usual, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And lastly, if you could help support us on Patreon, the link is in the description, and we'll be back next Sunday with a brand new episode.